It's the Tyese Show, where performing artists, entrepreneurs, athletes, and more express how they've overcome trials and tribulations to make it to where they are today. Be inspired. We're gonna get into my my ooh for today. Again, Miss Selina Polk.
Hey,
Selina Polk. Hey, thanks again for coming. Okay, so there's so much that you have done. You have books. You have books that have become movies. I know you have Afraid of the Dark. Also, you have Sweet Mandisa, and it's all started. It started with First Lady.
Yes, it did.
Started with First Lady, 2017.
2017. Wow.
Okay. I know that was a big year for you. I know.
Wow, you really been doing your homework. I like this.
I told you I was excited for you to be here.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, of course, I want you to give us some foundation, some background. Like how did this begin? Where did all this creativity and all this come from?
Well, I was already an author. That's the big thing. But then one day I thought about First Lady, and I thought about it being an actual movie. And so at the time, and I want to say this on the air, but I love to be transparent. And basically, it told a story about my life that no one knew about. And I wanted to hide that. I had just given my life to Christ, and I was hiding this big thing that was going on in my life. And someone told me that I couldn't do it. And I didn't believe them. So I did it. And I accomplished it. And we did the movie in 2017. 822 people showed up at the Senator Theater on a Thursday night, and it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Baltimore, let me tell you, Baltimore will give you the love. You know, people say we don't, but the city will love on you. And there were so many people came out, faces that I hadn't seen in years, kids, the women, the things that I went through, feeding the homeless down in Perkins Project, like all of that, people showed up for this movie. So it was just some pieces of my life that I wanted to share, and it worked, you know.
Wow.
So it's been amazing. I'm telling you, it's been an amazing journey. I had photographer Sanji. She was in the building. She walked us through this, which was fire. It was amazing. Photo shoots, dinners. We ate wherever we wanted to eat. Baltimore showed so much love. And I love to eat, as you probably can see.
Oh, please. Don't we all? You look amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I know that, and like you said, I did a little research. I know that you were born in Salisbury, Maryland.
Salisbury, yes.
So you end up as a child here in Baltimore. So, she's a native really to Baltimore.
Yes.
Where you were raised. Okay, now tell me some things that happened, some things that brought you to where you are now.
The struggle. I had a job working 9 to 5, 5 days a week, turned to 1 day a week. And before I knew it, we were broke. We had nothing, you know. I'm here with these 5 babies with nothing, not knowing what I was going to do. And I started catering first. And then we sold out. I opened at 12. It was over about 4. I'm telling you, God's hand has been on me for a minute. You hear me? And we sold out at 4 o'clock. I'm like, who does that, you know? And so I went upstairs and I started writing and being honest. You know, all I knew about was sex back then. I'm being honest, you know.
Okay.
And man, I came up with this story of how to please your king. And I thought that women, oh, you don't even want me to bring this now?
No. That's our producer over there chiming in, y'all.
But
how to please your king.
You know, and I felt like women got settled. They get the man, but they don't do any of those things to keep him. So I thought,
Yes.
please your king. Like, come on, how you please him? In every way humanly possible and surpass the human mind, you know? So for me, that's how I started writing, and I hadn't been able to put the pen down. And it's crazy because I come from it, and I didn't know that I came from it. You understand? I didn't know my dad till later on in my life. And I found out he was an actor, writer, director. He's been on everything, Tom Moses. And then I had the opportunity of meeting my sister, Christina Moses, which, man, she's Vampire Diaries, the original. I mean, she's everywhere. So I came from that bloodline, but didn't know it, you know.
Okay.
So
now that I didn't uncover.
Yes, you didn't.
But that's okay.
I see a lot of people don't know about that, but Moses, that's my dad, Tom Moses, and I'm telling you, once you know what you know about yourself, you can never put the pen down because the mind is always ticking. You know. So that's kind of like, yeah, that's me, Selina Polk Moses.
I hear that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost like it's innate. It was in you.
Yeah.
You know, it was just it took some struggle. It took some struggle
it definitely
to get out of you.
And you know, leaving my husband, he had got addicted to drugs. Being transparent, guys, and I had these sons, and they weren't his. He married me with 5. So when I saw that was not something that I was going to allow them to be around or seen, I didn't want them to grow up. I wanted them to be positive.
Right.
And Baltimore gave me and my kids something we never had, and we made it. You know, we made it out, and we're here today to speak about it. You know,
right?
So it was a hard struggle to come back single, you know, and not knowing what to do, being a housewife and all those good things, and then boom, I picked that pen up. Well, I'm dangerous with that ink pen.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, dangerous in other ways, because I mean, what I'm hearing is that, you know, basically you had to really pull yourself up from your bootstraps. You know.
Definitely.
You know, the struggles came. The struggles came. I mean, to have 5 kids, be single. Okay, you end up with a man that, I guess I'm sure it was good for a while, good at first.
Yeah, he was good for a while. He was definitely good for a little bit there.
Okay, but you know, it definitely took a turn for the worse. So,
yes, it did.
You know, you couldn't continue to have your kids raised in a certain in a certain environment.
And I'm so glad that I did, because I know they say like a woman can't do it, raise sons and stuff. But my kids, my sons, are something to talk about. Their careers are to the roof right now.
That's fantastic. I mean, well, you know, they say God doesn't give us any more than what we can handle.
Yeah.
You know, so now,
definitely.
Are you talking about 5 boys?
No, I had 4 boys.
God,
4 boys. 4 boys.
Well, that's close enough.
But yeah. And a lot of them is doing what Sanji's doing right now, man. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
That's fantastic. Oh, so they've actually worked with the network.
Well, no, they're doing the same thing.
The same type.
Yeah. They're real photography, filming, you name it. Rapping,
everything. I might have to have a couple of them on the show here.
Yes. They definitely doing some major big things. My son Carlos opened a building and honored it in my name.
Wow.
The SRP Studio and Museum. And so I am glad that we made those choices to say, you know what, we're out of here, you know. And it was definitely a learning lesson for us and for me to just keep trying, keep pushing, and never stop, you know. And that's me. I thought about that today before I came to your show. Like, what's next, God? I'm ready. Like, I'm unboxing clothes.
There you go.
I'm ready.
There you go.
So.
And see, you know, it happens like that because you what you're doing, you know, you never know how it will bless others.
Right, exactly.
You know, you put your pen to the paper, and I'm sure it probably comes naturally to you. You know, that's one way that you know it's a gift.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
It comes
definitely.
naturally.
I remember I went to visit someone. My manager took me to visit him so that I could have some backing. And he looked at everything that I had. He said, I don't even know where to start or where even to begin. She's done so much, right?
Wow.
I'm like, right at the bank.
I hear
That's
that.
where
That's
we
right.
begin at the bank.
Right. Right. As inspiring as
Yes,
you can be.
yes,
You still gotta gotta see.
Definitely. So
Now, also, you work with kids. So tell me a bit more about that.
oh, okay. Yes, well, I work with the youth, and basically, they're my promoters. And we go out, we promote all day. If any of you see me on Facebook, and then we may do pizza, movie. They get a stipend. And now we're working on a book together.
Really?
Yeah, that I was not left behind. That's the title of the book.
I was not left behind.
I was not left behind.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Love
So right now, that's you know, the youth is amazing, and I love it. I love working with the kids. You know, I wish they could stay out later though, because but I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And the children are really moving. They're strong. They got great minds. Some sing, some rap, and I love it. I would like to give a talent show or something like that.
Okay,
But,
y'all are hearing this?
Yeah.
Hearing this? Pay attention.
Yeah, definitely. But
You have kids that want to learn the business.
yeah, and that's
It's a resource.
right, and that's definitely it. They get to learn and walk through those procedures. They're on the set. The kids are learning, and hopefully you'll be able to send me some of your kids over too.
Yes. I do mental health counseling.
Yeah.
Is what she's talking about, and yes, my clients are kids as young, like I said, my youngest just turned 9 the other day.
Oh wow.
You know, and my oldest is 69.
Well, definitely send them over to Polk Productions. We'll be looking for them. Yeah.
Polk Productions.
Polk Productions. We just be poking around. We alphas.
All right. I hear that. So now you have, tell me about this book here.
Afraid of the Dark.
Afraid of the Dark. Yes.
Well.
Yes. Tell our audience.
Afraid of the Dark is about domestic violence. Kind of like what you deal with. And it's 5 amazing women step into this meeting. It's a secret meeting that they sit in with Miss Cartwright, and they tell their stories. And as they're telling their stories, it's a lot of tears. It's a breakdown. But there's this lady named Miss Cartwright, and she comes to rescue each woman, and not in a way that everyone would think. She's the villain. So she gets all their information. If I tell you too much, y'all not gonna want to go see it. But Miss Cartwright is definitely, she changes these women's lives so much. And she really helps them with the domestic violence and getting past it. The reason I wrote this book, I was on a job. And I was doing security at the time. And so I sit by myself because I like to write. So I get my supervisor to change my seat or whatever. And I'm back there and I'm writing, and I hear screams coming from the nurse's station, but I'm thinking that they're joking and playing, you know. But this time the next scream is devastating.
Wow.
And so I get up and I start walking towards the back. And I'm not a supervisor, I'm just Selina Polk, you know. And I get there, and all of a sudden it felt like pounds of weight on me, because I couldn't get there fast enough. It was like I was moving in slow motion. But you could see the nurses and everyone that knew this woman. Her boyfriend had shot her and killed her.
Wow.
And and I knew then that I had to put this book out there. It touched me. I couldn't eat. I couldn't anything. And I'm gonna tell you, the most devastating for me is that she came to me. She came to me and talked to me about this guy. And I'm not a supervisor. I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? You know, he came to the job. He sent roses. He put sugar in a tank. Like, he did so much. And she was telling me one day to let her see the cameras. And I couldn't do that. And when I got that news, I was done. You know, because she cried out for help to me, and I couldn't do anything. I didn't know how to help her. I didn't know. And it devastated me. You know, to be on a job with a woman. I wasn't even on the job 6 months.
Oh.
And she found to come and talk to me.
Right.
So domestic violence is real. People, we definitely need to get the help. You know, we have Ruth numbers all in the back for people that are going through this.
Amazing.
I am also doing a play, and it has domestic violence, and it needs to be known. You need the information. You need the numbers. I don't even know right now how I'm even holding myself together, because I have cried through that. You know, to know that she was such a sweet mom, 2 kids left behind. You understand? And we also have to realize that the person that is doing the abuse, we don't know what they went through. So we're so busy, we're angry over here, but we're not hearing what that person is going through. It was sad. The whole total health care, there was silence. Nobody knew what to do. They shut the building down. And we just, you know, it's real.
It is very real. You know, I can't imagine being that close to it.
Yeah.
But as you know, we are put in places for a particular reason. It was meant for you to be there. Okay? And it was meant for you to be her ear when she talked to you about her situation. Right. Then from that, it goes to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You know, that book, and please look up this book. It's on Amazon, Afraid of the Dark.
And it's on the website with Polk Productions. You can order it there as well. But the movie is on Tubi, so that will be something you'll really get to see what it was like. And there just may be a Miss Cartwright somewhere. So guys, y'all better watch out for Miss Cartwright.
So now your character, Miss Cartwright. Okay, so the way I'm picturing this, so you have a couple of women. They are they're being abused, and they're in abusive relationships. And now Miss Cartwright is there. It's like a counselor, therapist.
Yeah.
Okay. So they go to her. They go to talk to her, and then from there, she really ends up avenging
the women,
the oppressors. Okay.
The
wow.
men, I'm sorry.
Right, the men.
Yeah. So it's something. It really is. It's something, and she basically gets all the information from the ladies, but the ladies really don't know. Do we still have a clip?
Do I hope we do.
Sanji,
do we have to? I hope we do.
Oh, okay.
I hope we do. Okay. Well, we'll get back to that. We got to make sure from production if we have a clip. Hopefully, we have a clip. If we do not have a clip, okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have you go to your website. Okay. Give us your information.
Okay. Hi. Okay. So you can go to Selina Polk Productions. On that website, you can order the book. It'll give you all the information. You can also go to I Am Selina Polk on Instagram. And on Facebook, it is Selina Author Selina Polk.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much, Ms. Selina Polk, for coming. Thank you.